Okay, thank you. See you. Well, this is the reaction video that I'm making to the video titled Why I Only Use Credit Cards, or on the contrary, why I do not use debit cards. He tried to make some purchases using a debit card, and apparently the product didn't arrive at his place, and that he had to call PayPal and ask them for a refund. And PayPal does not have purchase protection for the client, and so PayPal turned him out. Well, and he is quoting this to be the reason for him using credit card, and because of the cashback offers. Well, foremost, let us see this in this manner. Okay, first, when you're making a purchase from a vendor, it is imperative for you to understand the authenticity of online vendors, right? And the next thing is that you need to read the customer reviews. The reputation of a vendor matters a lot. You simply cannot go make online purchases from Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? So you need to know if this vendor is a genuine person, he has good manufacturing products, he has good manufacturing practices. Reputation of the vendor matters a lot, right? So simply you just cannot go and make online purchases. And next thing is that calling up PayPal. Well, the services of PayPal was very good once upon a time, but off late, I don't know, with so many innumerable complaints from people who are using PayPal. Off late, I think, I don't know, somewhere, some down the line, something had happened to them. Well, I'm not here to discuss or talk about PayPal. I'm here to talk about the dangers of using credit card. And I see here the speaker is boasting and, blowing his horn on the greatness of credit card. Well, credit card is useful at times. But the problem here we have is the most of the people who are using credit card, they are enslaved by some psychological factors. You see, all it takes to use a credit card is a swipe. You need to just swipe. And if a product say a pair of shoes would cost you 10,000 US dollars, people wouldn't even hesitate for a minute to swipe their credit card. That is the irony. So the speaker talks about discipline, and he says that I am disciplined, so I make the payments. Well, yes, that is nice that you are disciplined, but coming up and making a video to taunt you that you are a disciplined man, would that make sense to the person who views it? Are you conveying a message by which others could enumerate and follow? That is the important part. Whenever people make videos on YouTube and put them on, it's imperative for them to know that does it convey a value so that others can enumerate and others can follow them. Not simply just make video saying that I use only credit card because debit card are not fun to me, right? Now, most of the times people start off using credit card saying that I am disciplined, I will be disciplined, and I know that I'm disciplined. So this is the usual way they start using credit cards. Of course, to start off, the ceiling would be 600 US dollars, as the speaker was mentioning. But after some time, when your credit score builds up, your reputation builds up, the ceiling naturally extends, right? So imagine you get a card which has a ceiling of 25,000 US dollars and you default just one payment. One payment. Say, for example, you default once and the interest that the credit card charges is of approximately 16.32%. Now, it all takes just one slip. 1 month you slip. The second month, some untoward expenses comes up to you, right? Your car breaks down and you need to shell out, say, 1,000 US dollars. You don't have money. Again, you swipe your card. So now you have already defaulted the first month from paying your bills, credit card bills. The second month, your car breaks down. You need to shell out 1,000 US dollars. Let us assume that you're driving a Maserati. Okay? So what happens? Now, the second month, you're a defaulter. Now, most of the people, okay, it's like alcohol. You start off saying that, okay, I will stop with the second shot. But suddenly, after you have finished your second shot, your friend walks in and he says, come on, you take one more shot with me. So you take the third shot with your friend, and his friend walks in, and that guy compels his friend to take another shot. So now you got two people compelling you to join them with the fourth shot. So you said to yourself, you will stop with the second shot. Your friend walks in, he gives you the third shot. Now his friend walks in, he gives you the fourth shot. Now your consciousness deep inside tells you, okay, you can handle two more shots. So where are you now? 4 plus 2, 6 shots. Okay? So credit card is just like that. People say that they are going to be disciplined. People say that they are going to be paying their credit card bills on time. But that's the way everybody starts, isn't it? The other day I was just viewing a TV show where this lady who's working as an attorney, she is calling a financial consultant asking how she might repay $1 million credit card dues. Can you imagine? $1 million. Now, she gets a fat salary every month. Now, she has an accumulated credit card debt of $1 million US dollars. Would you believe that? Is it possible for you to repay it? Okay, if that is the predicament for an attorney, what can normal people do? Right? So, the point, what I wish to say is, if you slip 1 month, your reputation goes off. You're going into the blacklist chart. Your name is now considered as a defaulter. People don't even give you apartments now. Your reputation is at stake. Not even at stake, it's damaged. Right? And soon you would end up being broke. Because the salary that you get, you would have a wrong assumption. Your intention is what? The mind would say, see, it's you need to see this thing in this manner. Even repaying a bill, credit card bill of 400 US dollars. Say, for example, you have taken a loan of 35,000 US dollars and the credit card charges 16.32 and a monthly payment just for the interest would be around 400 to 500 US dollars. Now, deepest in your mind, you are thinking you're making a saving for your retirement, right? Towards your retirement benefit. Your mind tells you that you're saving. But at the end of the day, you're not saving. You're merely paying your foolishness. So whatever saving you got, maybe in 2 banks or 3 banks, it all belongs to the credit card company. That is the foolishness what people do, having 2-3 cards. People have multiple cards. That's the irony. People don't stop with one. As I told you in the case of the alcohol, they don't stop with one shot. It goes on, it goes on, it goes on, it goes on. The mind, the brain takes in, control. The mind, you lose your mind. Spending is a dangerous drug. Remember that. People keep spending. They keep buying things that they don't use. They keep stocking up clothes that they don't wear. They buy things that they wouldn't even dream of buying if they would have to pay with cash. So the point that the speaker should have said should also have included the other side. It's not always about I can't understand why people always use the word why I don't do this, why I do that. Well, on the social media, it is nowhere a question of I. It's a question of we, isn't it? How better are you going to better the lives of your neighbor by your content? You need to exercise tremendous caution when you're using credit card. Remember that. Okay? Because people always get into this trap, the credit card trap. And once you get into the credit card trap, it's a trap. That's what the people say. It's a trap. So you wouldn't be able to come out of it. So better be watchful. Say, for example, the other day, my friend was complaining. Why? Because he enrolled with the gym and after 1 year, he quit the gym. But apparently, this gym charges his credit card for the next year. And then he goes up and he calls up the credit card company. Why exactly is he lost the money? The credit card company is asking him go to the gym and find out why these people charged you again. Now, apparently there is no way. See, once the money, there's no way that redundant charges. The other day, this guy, he signs up for a hosting. He's not happy with the hosting, so he wanted to cut the hosting. But the hosting services doesn't want to remove his credit card informations. They say that replace this credit card information with some other payment. So he thinks that he's replacing it, but the hosting services doesn't want to remove the information. Now, there is a predicament here. Your credit card information is held by somebody else and they don't want to take it away. Are you with me? Now, people lose tremendous amounts of money in credit cards. You have to also know that, right? So it is not always your buyer's protection is going to chip in and save you. So once someone catches your information, and imagine you are having a gold card, what would happen? Right? How are you going to get the money back? But everybody knows a credit card is a sensitive information, and millions and millions of money have been lost through that credit card transactions. I'm not saying it. You got to go check it out. Everyone starts off saying that I am disciplined. But let me ask you this question. How many of you all are waking up at 5 o'clock to at least jog a mile? Is it possible for you? Well, if it is possible for you to get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning, then you are a very disciplined person. So nothing can stop you. Right? But as the saying goes, Omer nods. So even an elephant can slip. So better be watchful when you're playing with fire, because credit card is like fire. Okay? I'm not saying don't use credit card, but be careful. So exercise caution. So there is this caution that has to be given there. That's the point where the speaker missed. He should have said, credit card can damage lives, can break lives, can rip families apart. They have the potential to do that. So, but it's not like debit card. Debit card, okay, you lose $500, so what? $5,000, one time. It goes. No big deal. But it's not like recurring interest over interest. Your interest, if you slip 1 month, that interest adds up to the principal. So it's actually a compounded value that you have to pay interest on. And Warren Buffett said the most dangerous thing is compound interest. Have that in mind. Okay, good people, enjoy your time. Bye bye.